No one is afraid. No one is ever actually afraid of something happening. They are afraid of how they'll be perceived if it does. And here's the deeper thing, that perception you're dreading, it already lives inside you. Think about the last thing you avoided, not the event itself. What was underneath it? You didn't want X to happen. Not because X itself was unbearable, but because if X happened, people would see you as Y. Fill in the variable of Y with incompetent, weak, a failure, too much, not enough. The fear isn't the event. The fear is the judgment the event would produce. Here's what I had to sit with. How do you know? How do you know you'll be perceived that way? The way that you're afraid of being perceived. How do you know? You don't. You can't. You're projecting a judgment onto other people that you haven't verified and in most cases would never actually materialize the way you're imagining. So where does that judgment live? This judgment that we do not want to have happen. Where does that live? It lives inside you. The external judgment you're dreading is your internal judgment looking for a place to land. You already believe the thing about yourself. You already believe it. You're afraid the event would make it visible to others and to yourself. The event isn't the threat. The event is just what would make visible what you already carry. So when the feared event actually happens, and sometimes it needs to, and I'll tell you why here in a moment. Something specific occurs. It lands and it might hurt, and then you find out you're still here. And what you find out specifically is one of three things. Either the judgment you feared didn't happen, or it happened and it didn't kill you, or it happened and the people who judged you that way revealed they were never safe to begin with. Any of those outcomes free you. The avoidance keeps you imprisoned by a judgment that only exists in your imagination. The event would have ended it. You're not afraid of the thing happening. You're afraid of the story you're carrying about what it would mean, and that story is already running right now without the event needing to happen. The event would just make it visible, and visible is the only way it gets examined, and examined, or shall I say observed, is the only way it dissolves.